You know something I just realized? We have to play next, and I'm drinking milk.
No more.
Here's my thing. Go big or go home, dude. I can't be talking all this shit that I love milk as much as I do to everybody and then not do it.
Not do it. Are you gonna be good? Do we need to get you tea or something?
Dude, I've had worse, man. I've shit myself on stage before. I've thrown up all over the place. I could care less.
You've literally shit yourself on stage?
Oh, yeah, twice.
Wait, okay, I feel like we need a little bit more detail.
One of the times.
Amazing. This is awesome. I love the lights. That's a good mood.
Yeah, it helps the mood.
Yeah.
You know, you ever bummed out and it's a night, you put these on, it's like, well, life's not so bad. I feel like I'm on a camping trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, 100%. Is that kind of like gnarly, like when you're having those bad nights, being this close to everybody though?
Yeah, it fucking sucks. Makes you hate all of them, man. Yeah. I love my band, don't get me wrong, but I could do without them a lot. And then vice versa, I'm the worst one.
Yeah.
They could probably fucking tell you a million stories about me to piss them off, but this milk's still cold too. Damn.
Oh shit.
Fuck it, dude. The cockroaches will get it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a dog or cat person? Of course, yeah.
I'm allergic to cats. Fuck cats. All the cats in the whole world could fall face the earth and I wouldn't give a fuck.
Bro, you're preaching.
Oh, man.
Money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I get so what has been so far your favorite stop on the tour?
Probably Atlanta. I just fuck with Atlanta. Atlanta's sick. I can cuss, right?
So, random question for you. Who is your favorite superhero? Or villain? You can go either way.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I fucking hate superheroes.
Really? Why is that?
All the movies ruined it. I think it's cool because I remember I grew up on like the old school Batmans, and like I remember when the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans came out. At the time, I was like, these are fucking awesome. But then I watched them back, I'm like, these suck. And now there's a new superhero movie for every superhero ever created every other month. And I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking over it, dude.
But like as a kid, did you have like were you into Batman? You said you grew up on the old Batman.
I like Batman. I was into like Jurassic Park and shit. And I love Godzilla.
Did you like the reboot or like classic? Is it?
I don't want to be that guy and be like, oh, I just like nostalgic movies. But it's like, it's so much easier to watch shit from the 90s that I grew up with because that's when I feel like they cared about movies, you know? But
feels like maybe it was less about the profit then.
Yeah.
And more about the actual storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, with streaming now and shit, who the fuck? I hate going to the movies. I'd pay $8 for popcorn. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I can go do that at Walmart for nothing.
And then sit on my couch.
Yeah.
Way better.
Go shit in my own toilet, you know?
Exactly. 2 artists that you're listening to, one that's in like the metal hardcore space and then one that is not.
I've been listening to Orthodox a ton. I got their new record, they sent it to me, and I've been jamming that shit non-fucking stop, and it's fucking badass. To get to this tour, we did a week with Orthodox.
Really?
To get up to it, and that's whenever they were like, they let me listen to a few of their songs, and I was like, dude, when you guys, you know, if you can, when you get the new record, I was like, I know how it works, so I'm not gonna share that shit around. I'm like, let me fucking hear that shit, because I like this stuff. Send it to me, it's balls to the walls, man. It's fucking sick.
Damn. I'll have to check that out.
Oh yeah, they're fucking badass. They came out to the show yesterday and hung out for a little bit. They're on tour right now with like Slaughter to Prevail and
Body Snatcher.
Prison and shit, yeah, and Body Snatcher.
Fuck yeah.
Outside of this realm, let me go to my Spotify. That would help. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
Get that shit figured the fuck out.
Serial on Spotify. It's a great playlist.
Featuring
Kublai.
Here's what I've been listening to lately. Suffocation, Kublai. Gypsy Kings, Left Behind, Hank Williams, Devourment, Rise of the North Star, Ingested, and Willow.
Wow.
So that's just probably the last couple days playlist, you know what I'm saying?
Now you grew up in Texas, right?
Yep.
What's it like growing up in the South? I mean, obviously you don't know what it's like growing up anywhere else, but like in comparison to when you talk to homies and shit like that.
Like, what was it like for me growing up in Texas?
Yeah.
I loved it. All right, here's the thing. I'm one of those people that like loves Texas. Like, I'm very, I don't know if you want to call it like stereotypical Texan. Like, I don't know. I love barbecues. I have guns. I love shooting guns. Like, when I grew up, we had a potbelly pig that lived in our backyard. Like, that was my life. I mean, I did farm work for a little bit. I did construction, fence building, all kinds of shit. I lived the very stereotypical kind of like, I went to the county college, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit. Don't get me wrong, when we go to all these major cities, I love visiting, I love eating all the cool spots and doing all that, but it's like, dude, I love small town life. I love just having my dogs and my shop and just building shit and just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I know, give me the hiccups.
Yeah. No, I grew up out in the country, and I feel the same way.
Where at?
It's a little place called Arlington, Washington.
Arlington, Washington.
Yeah.
There's an Arlington, Texas, and I lived there for a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit.
Arlington, that's where Metroflex Gym is, where Big Ronnie Coleman used to train. Bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like...
He just had surgery, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
That shit's legendary, man.
Yeah, he's a fucking bad. Lightweight, baby.
Lightweight, baby! Lightweight, baby! Do you like movies?
Yeah. Let me think. The last movie I bought on DVD was Revenant.
Wow.
That movie fucks. I think about shit. I mean, Jurassic Park is my all-time favorite, and half of that's nostalgia, but the other half is just like, dude, they will never make a movie that combines science fiction and just thrills and action and science and all that shit. So it's just a perfect action movie, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Are you binging anything on Netflix, Hulu, whatever that?
Yeah, that fucking show. I Think You Should Leave. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Bro, it's funny as shit. It's
What
like
is it on?
Netflix.
Okay.
It's like some guy. I guess he like wrote for Saturday Night Live. And what I heard, this could be a lie, but it was all his skits that Saturday Night Live turned down. And it's like, dude, it's 2,000, 100 million times funnier than Saturday Night Live is.
Is it like raunchier or?
It's just outrageous. It's like, so like, he takes a joke to here and you're like, oh man, that's crazy. And then just keeps going to the point where it's just like, dude, I haven't laughed that hard in so fucking long.
To your music, I've always been curious, and I think it's probably different for each band. What comes first? Is it lyrics, instrumentals? Is it a mix? Like, how does that look like?
There's always music first. My little fucking deal fell out. I didn't put that back in my pocket. Cool. You get a free pair of sweatpants from Despised Icon. It should have fallen out of your pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
But
Flash it.
what the fuck are we talking about?
Your process of like lyrics, instrumentals first, like what that process looks
it's
like.
always music first, yeah.
Really?
I mean, with the last record, or last one, we put it out like 4 days ago. That's already the last one. I don't give a fuck about
You're
it
on to
anymore.
the next one.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's old school shit. Let me check this.
Yeah, please.
Need my keys to change, man. Oh, hey, let me answer this text.
Of course, yeah, get it.
So yeah, it's always music fucking first, and then let me say this to the deal, so I ain't got
No
to
worries,
text it.
bro. No.
I'm in the van doing an interview and eating cereal, but they don't have to know that. I'm not gonna share shit. Third time's a charm. It's always the money first. Money? No! The music. It's always the music first.
Get that money.
Yeah, money is first.
Get that money, baby. And we ain't worrying about them hoes. Get that money, baby.
No, it's always the music first. Oh, what I was gonna say is the last record, Absolute. We literally went into the studio with 2.5 songs, barely done. In a week's time, we wrote the album.
No
And
fucking
then
way.
as we were recording, I had every other day off. I would write lyrics to the next song that we were recording that. So it's basically like a ladder situation, like one foot up, next hand up, one foot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it worked. It was badass. You know what
crazy.
I'm saying?
So I've seen in a couple of interviews you talked about how like you're like adding a few more elements to your songwriting and like how you've traditionally been and you still are straight to the point, but you're adding a little bit more. I can't remember the word you used, but like maybe a little bit more elements of like poetry or whatever to like kind of not be always so straight to the point. Is that true?
Oh yeah, try and be a little bit more, I guess, like figurative rather than literal.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, even with musically, like we tried to kind of change things, and the best thing we found is just stop playing the guitar. Just write a part and take the guitar out of it, and then you got a fucking sick part. That's why, like, so many parts on this new record are just bass and drums, or just like drums and vocals, or like. You know, like crazy shit like that. And it's because we don't have two guitar players. We don't have backing tracks. We don't have fucking anything. Everything we're doing is 100% organic, besides like our bass drops and shit. So we're trying to utilize everything we can.
Yeah.
And we literally use our bass player like he's a second guitar player. So.
What's your favorite song off this album?
My favorite is Beneath the Crescent Moon. It's
Okay.
the second to last one.
Yep.
I like it because it's basically just a rock song.
Yep.
Like it's very, I don't know if anybody's ever gonna fucking notice it, but there's parts in like the middle part of the song where I actually do like harmonies. Like I'm not singing, but it's like if you listen close, there's harmonies going on and shit. Most people probably don't give a shit. I'm
Dope.
stoked on it just because we've never done anything like that.
Yeah,
but
I'm immediately gonna listen to it again. And
it's
see.
very, I don't know the right word, faint, I guess.
Now, forgive me for not remembering. There's a track, I can't remember the name of it, but where you guys, I feel like 3/4 of the way through, all of a sudden there's a moment where you just cut out completely. And then come back in heavy. That is.
Yeah, that's a lower level.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
I have come to be what you like to say. Power. Killing. Every motion hiding through the engines of my fucking mind.
Yeah, the music actually goes like completely, so like it takes it out of the track. There's no hum
I thought
under
it was over.
Yeah, that's
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
You know something I just realized? We have to play next, and I'm drinking milk.
No more.
Here's my thing. Go big or go home, dude. I can't be talking all this shit that I love milk as much as I do to everybody and then not do it.
Not do it. Are you gonna be good? Do we need to get you tea or
Dude,
something?
I've had worse, man. I've shit myself on stage before. I've thrown up all over the place. I could care
You've
less.
literally shit yourself on stage?
Oh, yeah, twice.
Wait, okay, I feel like we need a little bit more detail.
One of the times, we were playing at a place in Kansas called the Indian Rock Lodge.
Okay.
And I like did a squat down or some shit, like just moving around to our set. It was first song, I just a little streak of shit, right?
Yeah.
And it smelled bad. So what I did was the whole show, even when I was talking, I was pacing. And you could tell people were just like, what the fuck, dude, who keeps farting or something, you know what I'm saying? And then literally when the show was done, our guitar player was outside and he was packing all his shit up. I took my underwear off and I just fucking chunked it at his face.
No.
And dude,
That's fucking brutal, bro.
yeah, he fucked my shit up.
Yeah, I believe
But
it.
it was funny. Looking back on it now, he probably didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Worth it.
Oh, 100% worth it. It's just poop. It'll come off, you know?
Hold up. Yo, what did my boy just say?
It's just poop.
When shit's fucking brutal, it's a gnarly day, you're coming back to the van, it's packed, you're like, fuck this. Why do you keep doing it?
Man, that's a tough question because it changes a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not ever one specific, like, oh, I'm just doing it for the fans. You know, it's like,
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's because I deeply love it. And I know that there are people that really do enjoy what we're doing. And there's bands that I know that I love that if they were to just call it quits, like I wish I could call it quits at times, I'd be like, dude, you guys, no, come on, you know? Like, so maybe there's people out there that feel the same way about us, and I don't want to just cancel them out or anything like that. And it's like I said, for as much as I feel like this has taken from my life in a lot of ways, as far as other opportunity, other relationships, other stuff going on, it's given me so much more. So I can't ever complain about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I like breakdowns. So
I live for the breakdown.
I just like hearing breakdowns. This is a great place to hear them. So
100%.
it's pretty sick, yeah.
I take your sense as a fucking threat.
Last question. You've talked, I think it was the New York Heavy interview you did like a month ago back at Vitus. You talked about how you guys have toured with a wide variety of bands.
Oh shit, yeah.
Can you speak just a little bit to the, like, I feel like that's not just by happenstance. Like, I think there's strategy to that.
Okay, here's the spectrum that I always use. You know what I'm saying? on one end of the spectrum is senses fail. And that happened just because like Buddy fucks with our band.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, come do a tour with us. And we were like, all right,
Sick.
that's cool, man. So we did it. There's still people to this day that come out and they're like, bro, I saw you on a Senses Fail tour and I'm back to see. And I'm like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Then the other end of the spectrum would be like, we did a tour with Broken Hope. And they were like, dude, I'm gonna sound ignorant as fuck, and I know there's probably gonna be people that are gonna be like, you dumb asshole, you don't know what you're talking about, but it's like, they were just like, just old guy metal that just, it was just like, it was different. It wasn't Senses Fail and it wasn't us, so I don't know what the fuck, you want me to say.
Was the crowd different too and everything?
Oh, it was, yeah. Touring, I feel like, is you get those little golden nuggets of just madness every now and then.
Yeah.
Because when you keep touring with the same bands over and over that are the same style as you or your homies or something like that, like, it's fun and shit, but like, you're gonna stay in the same bubble. You know what I mean?
100%.
So hopefully that answered the question. I kind of went off on some weird tangents.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's probably the milk.
But like it's definitely the milk. The
I'm
milk's
getting
got you
sleepy.
in the fog.
Yeah.
But it's basically like you're trying to diversify like who's listening and
Oh,
not
100%,
always be playing to the same people.
Because like
right?
I said, there's gonna be your core fans. They're gonna listen to you regardless.
Yep.
There's people that are going to continue to listen to us even if we put out records that sound like the last one and the last one and the last one. It's trying to absorb new people that would have never given your band a chance otherwise, that I feel like is so vital to the longevity of your band.
100%.
Because you have your core fans that I feel like with any band will be there. Now whether it's 10 people or 10,000 is up to you, but as long as you can still do different stuff and show that your band can be versatile and do different shit, I feel like it really plays to your advantage. Like this tour right now, dude, we don't have blast beats, we don't do gutturals and shit, which is totally okay.
Yep.
But we do what the fuck we do regardless every single night, and it's going well for us. So it's like, I ain't worried about a thing, you know what I mean?
I love that. Bro, thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
thank you,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Appreciate this shit.
Cool. Cereal.
Bye.